their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, Judah.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's McKee. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's
Hey, Marshall, like, can I get out
he'll
the
get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Hey, bro, I put a slip in on y'all game, so I can't talk to you.
25 matchups really determine whether
Sleep
you're
in on
a
y'all
real
game.
contender.
Yeah,
So
it
what?
really shows
Need to
what
see
you're
it.
going to be the rest of the season. How
So
are
you
you
can
going to
see it.
finish strong throughout the season? You know, the
Bro, I
first part of the
took a couple
season,
of
now
overs and a couple of
the
unders.
season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about.
Oh my God.
Intercepted,
I'm glad I didn't take your quarterback to not throw a pick, but I definitely did.
and he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson.
No,
These numbers
you know it's
don't
even
lie.
Hey,
nasty.
don't-
The best defenses
Don't
against
one of
the
y'all-
pass, and you see
Don't one of y'all-
right there.
don't one of y'all
Maybe
play K next week?
So much speed in the back end.
It's hard.
Break on it, make
Hard.
the play. This
Yeah, I'm
defense
definitely
is
going this
legit,
field to watch
that
this.
QB's fine.
Coming out aggressively. Picked off, and
Oh.
the opening drive
Tell him
is
to sit.
stopped with an interception.
This nigga up.
He's brought down.
Why are they funny, bro?
Oh, yeah, I did it. If you go look in the Discord, you gonna see what I put. I did it. Put 40 to 32 picks.
Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful. With
Oh,
his
shit.
eyes.
Oh, my God. You missed him.
Right there. He's going to have to settle in.
A
Damn.
very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Hold on. How's that a safety?
Why ain't let me pick a
Like
play?
them niggas to the eye.
Yeah, pause it. I ain't know that was a damn
I
safety.
ain't gonna pause it.
Flank them to the eye.
So you can't pause it?
No.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the
Yeah, I
same
already
page.
can't
Oh,
do
no,
it.
come out. You just have to let it run, probably.
I don't think that was supposed to happen. That's what I don't think a safety, a holding would go in a safety. Especially considering you got a 3rd down.
That's good. You ain't tripping.
That should just be played down.
I don't know what just happened, but
Yeah, I think it glitched because that wasn't supposed to result
The
that
offense will
flag.
have to
Why you talking
use
about
its
timeout?
first
What?
timeout of the
I called
half.
one down. Yeah, it won't let me pick a play.
Yeah, just wait.
my screen marker.
The timer was on there. Y'all just wait because it's gonna make him pick a play. I'm watching Hardy screen,
So, not
but he can't pick a play either. Yeah, just let that timer run down. It should show y'all out there for
Oh, that's an MP40.
Alright.
the bullshit. Yeah, it's gonna throw y'all out there. I hope.
After giving up
Yeah,
the safety,
he
they'll
good.
have to
Yeah,
kick
I
it away.
knew. I figured it was gonna throw y'all out. Oh, that was timer pop with it. So you pick the play.
Got
I
room
ain't
to
tripping.
work.
You good.
I don't think that was gonna be a safety though. That's just I ain't saying it. It matter, but
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about
that's what we call this.
Worse than last time through a pick on the first
I'm
play.
actually winning. I didn't. Oh, damn. Damn. Bro, nah, that's nasty. They hold Hardy because Hardy should have been able to get it back in front of you, and then they hold you because they let you know.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the running back has it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
They're going to ride this running back.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move.
Oh, nah, that's nasty. Oh. That motherfucker caught it fast.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Indiana sends the offense.
Oh, that's nasty. I ain't never seen an animation where he dropped it. Nah, that's nasty.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here.
Turning it on. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
That is insane how he just fumbled.
Nah, I've never seen animation a million times, and I've never seen him fumble out of it. That's crazy. Maybe he must have tried to reach for some more yardage. Just for that's the only way.
That's the only way.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Trying to run. It's Gossett. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
They said if the holder,
they can pick up a first without scoring.
If the holding occurs with the end zone safety, I know it tricky.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Puts it out there.
Nah, that's nasty.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his
why did they have to get in?
All the way down to the 1-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance.
You should just keep running.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line.
So they couldn't make. You should just kept running. He would have got the. He would have probably got the glitchy ass speed boost to get that A gap. But you thought to him.
I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Indiana! A great catch and run for 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Good.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up.
It's because you weren't talking. The game trying to get you safe from.
Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he
I'm telling you what it was. The game wanted you to talk to us. It was like we need to get a reaction out of hard as he thought.
Right back to the well. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
Nah, that safety with the craziest thing, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hey, your nigga out here fumbling for no reason.
Hines is tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1.
Shit.
I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it
Up
to
in the green grass here.
That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield.
Bro, it's like he blocked the play action so perfectly. I mean, the blitz so perfectly.
To wrap up the 1st quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the 2nd. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd.
Nigga had all day in the pocket. This is crazy.
They've got a first down here to open the period. The corners are walked up tight. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
That's a good play.
Got a little space.
I mean, man, so I don't know who had that. That's crazy.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking for the score.
Oh, bro, what is my flag doing? Like, good play.
The short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping and practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way.
I really had him toast.
Almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Right.
We go.
He'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down.
And
the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Give the defense tons of credit. They were not fooled. Everybody thought that was going to be a run play, but the defense did. They pinned their ears back. They got upfield, and they got to the quarterback.
No.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Funks.
I'm still out of there.
This offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the single back. Running into the open space. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs managed. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you're set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Converts on fourth down, still going. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. They just keep firing. Finds his big tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete to the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing the ball.
The Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's loose. He's at the top. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. Ichkasa. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Why you leaving it? Why you leaving it?
Offense goes on the attack on first and 10.
He left the game.
Motion from the wide receiver.
No, I'm
Wants to
watching you
throw
play,
on
man.
first down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Indiana.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Wiggins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Going to sling it on second down. Going to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wide.
Oh my gosh.
On 3rd down.
Come on.
Not really looking to score threes. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. The offense trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Indiana! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Immediately to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball.
Oh, garage.
That's me.
A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play down.
I fell off that. I think he's going to take him vertical.
Down the sideline. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it.
Oh.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to pass on second down.
Oh,
And makes the grab in the end zone.
had a man up.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
He's in there. It's good. And how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play and a 2-point conversion for good measure. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick.
I'm trying to onside.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. At 20. And he's going to score on the interception.
eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
Right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy.
Oh, it's a great ball.
He would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wide out. Finds a man on the left. What a play there.
It's hard to guard everything.
A big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Nittany Lions are on the move. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He wants it all. Boom. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Yes. Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang.
We'll take it.
Taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end. But he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Got it in the middle. It's Fung. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That was sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Off play action on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Throwing on the run. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the
I didn't see that post safety.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch around the 50. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throws to the wide out.
Oh, thank you.
He just overshot
Yes, sir.
his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be... Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! And the pummeling has started. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. Finding open areas. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Gonna let it fly. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. On target to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Run in the red zone. It's bumped. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4 down mode every single drive. Throwing incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave...
Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Off the RPO, complete. They get him on the ground, and that will be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a gap. It's Gossett.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got it loose and it was lights out after that. They extend this fourth quarter lead and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Multiple times as you want to.
Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Gossett. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
No, you ain't gonna do that.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Pick and roll, you can get you like at least 8, 9.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal.
At least I got released by like 7.
Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. Power ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. That's
he wants it all.
Specialization ball right now.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They'll run play action. Here's a throw downfield late. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Oh, there's an alley on the left.
You know how to do the shit that you want. You got
and he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do, counting for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, what you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you want to still be aggressive. A lot of times aggressiveness is what gets you a lead, but at the same time, man, we got to take care of the football. We can't make dumb mistakes. Time and time again, you still are winning. I don't know if you know that. Look up on the scoreboard. You're still winning.
Buying some time. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. You know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
Keeps looking downfield. Creates a little space. Hits a seam wide open. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8.
You can, but you just got to get the assist.
2nd down, they'll go to the air.
And I'm not doing assists.
Going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
The first game I played.
Here he goes breaking the pocket.
I tell people, I always tell people
what a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things.
I don't know how to do it.